defined an entire era. From Spam fried in wartime kitchens to peanut butter and mayo on soft white bread, these flavors tell forgotten American stories. Today, we're unwrapping 25 sandwiches that time, and most menus have left behind. Some will make your stomach growl, others might make you cringe. Let's dig in. Fried Spam Sandwich. Spam was introduced by Hormel in 1937 and became a wartime staple because it was long-lasting and inexpensive. So ubiquitous was it among soldiers that it was brought back into people's daily lives when they were demobilized. The fried Spam sandwich, served with mustard or mayonnaise between slices of toasted bread, became a testament to endurance in hard times. Interestingly, even a more popular following was seen for Spam in Hawaii, where it became a part of local cuisine to such an extent that it gave rise to foods such as Spam musubi. Today, some see it as a relic, while it remains a comfort food for others who have happy family breakfast recollections and stories of the war associated with it. Spam was nicknamed the meat that won the war, due to its role in feeding Allied troops. In post-war America, it was proudly used in creative dishes featured in women's magazines and church cookbooks. Many veterans continued to eat Spam simply because it reminded them of survival and camaraderie. Fake chicken sandwich. Meat was a luxury people couldn't even dream of in the Great Depression. Clever cooks experimented with mixing foods such as chopped tomatoes, beaten eggs, grated cheese, onions, and herbs to replicate chicken in texture and taste. This creative meal was nourishing and also reflected creativity when faced with adversity. Families sat around the dinner table and shared this simple sandwich and stories of hardship that became fond recollections. Today, it remains a reminder of past generations' creativity. Children often believed it really was chicken, not realizing the illusion until years later, a testament to how well it worked. Recipes for mock chicken spread were passed down on handwritten index cards and became a badge of honor for frugal cooks. It was also served at church potlucks and school functions, where taste mattered more than ingredients. Sloppy Joe. The origins of Sloppy Joe are contested, with some assigning them to a Havana bar and others to a Sioux City, Iowa area cook named Joe in the 1930s. Wherever it was born, this saucy mixture of ground beef, onions, tomato sauce, and spices was soon a family staple. Its low cost and convenience made it a staple in economic hard times. Kids in particular enjoyed its zesty taste, even demanding it for school lunches. Variants were soon to follow, including vegetarian renditions and those with other meats involved, a testament to its versatility and long-lived popularity. By the 1950s, canned Sloppy Joe mixes like Manwich brought the dish into mainstream America. In many households, Tuesday nights became Sloppy Joe night, a tradition that lasted for decades. The sandwich became a pop culture icon, referenced in sitcoms and school cafeteria menus. Mayonnaise and peanut butter sandwich. Uncommon to most people today, a mayonnaise and peanut butter sandwich became popular in the southern United States in the early 1930s. The sweet, nutty peanut butter was balanced by creamy, tangy mayonnaise to produce a distinctive flavor. The peanut butter and mayonnaise sandwich became an icon of thriftiness and creativity in this time of hardship. Families would top it with lettuce or bananas to add to its taste and nutrition. Though it may cause a raised eyebrow today, to most people it brings back pleasant memories of less complex times and childish lunches. During the Great Depression, this sandwich provided essential calories for children heading to school. Its ingredients were shelf-stable and inexpensive, making it ideal for rural and urban families alike. Many adults today recall it as the sandwich you didn't want to trade at lunch, but secretly loved. Marmite and cheese sandwich. Having originated in the UK, the Marmite and cheese sandwich is a mixture of cheese's creamy texture and Marmite's salty umami flavor. Served on wholemeal bread, it is a traditional favorite in homes around Great Britain. The sandwich was a school lunchbox regular and a popular tea-time treat. For a good number of Brits, it reminds them of their family gatherings and childhood. Marmite was rich in B vitamins, making it especially prized during wartime rationing. Soldiers carried small pots of it in their kits, often eating it with crackers or bread. The cheese and Marmite combo became a comfort food for generations raised in post-war austerity. Chicken liver sandwich. A popular item in the 1950s, the chicken liver sandwich was a treat in most homes. Chicken livers were marinated in a combination of garlic, salt, and lemon juice, and cooked until soft. They were then sliced and stacked on toasted whole wheat bread with mayonnaise, lettuce, and tomato. The hearty, full-flavored sandwich was generally served on special occasions or Sunday dinner. Though it has lost its popularity, it is a fond recollection for those who grew up eating it. During the post-war boom, organ meats like liver were widely used due to their affordability and nutritional value, especially iron and vitamins. It was common for mothers to make liver sandwiches for children in an effort to build blood, a term that reflected the emphasis on strength and stamina during the era. In immigrant communities, liver dishes connected families to their old-world culinary roots, blending heritage with American practicality. Monte Cristo sandwich. A rich dessert, the Monte Cristo sandwich is a form of French croque monsieur. A combination of ham and cheese is placed between bread slices and coated in egg batter before frying until golden brown. Dusted with powdered sugar and also served with jam, it is a good balance of sweet and savory flavors. The sandwich gained fame in America in the mid-20th century, partly due to its appearance in Disneyland's Blue Bayou restaurant. The distinctive taste and appearance were what attracted diners in search of something different. It became a quintessential indulgence during the 1960s when American diners and theme parks embraced theatrical presentation in food. The Monte Cristo reflected a rising cultural curiosity for international cuisine, albeit with an Americanized twist. It also fit perfectly into the era's love for convenience cooking, as it was rich, impressive, and relatively easy to prepare at home. Sardines and egg sandwich. The sardines and egg sandwich was a staple food in the early part of the 20th century, particularly when there was a shortage of meat. Sardines were combined with mashed hard-boiled eggs and spread between slices of bread. This was a good source of proteins and was easy to make. Though it may be less popular by today's standards, it was a lifeline to nutrition when things were tough. For a few people, it also serves to this day as a family dinner memory and a testament to survival. This sandwich was particularly important during World War I and the Great Depression, when tinned fish were more palatable to children and helped stretch precious food resources further. Deviled ham sandwich. Deviled ham, a spiced ground ham spread, became popular in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. The William Underwood Company began producing it in 1868, and it quickly became a household staple. Mixed with mayonnaise, mustard, and spices, it was spread on bread for a quick and flavorful sandwich. Its long shelf life made it a convenient option during times without refrigeration. The iconic devil logo on the can became a recognizable symbol in American kitchens. It was heavily promoted during the Spanish-American War and again during World War II as part of military rations due to its non-perishable nature. In suburban post-war America, deviled ham became a fixture in picnics and school lunches, often served with potato chips and thermoses of milk. Its blend of economy and spice made it a working-class favorite in lunch pails across factory floors and farm fields alike. Potted meat sandwich. Prior to refrigeration, potted meat was a way of preserving cooked meat through encasing it in fat. This was a way of keeping meat for long periods. When consumed in sandwiches, potted meat was put on bread, spread with butter, offering a filling and convenient meal. It was very popular in the early 20th century when it provided a convenient means of preserving meat. Though it is less popular today, it is a testament to previous generations in terms of food security. Potted meat recipes were often passed down through families, especially in rural communities where refrigeration remained scarce well into the 1940s. It was seen as a mark of good housekeeping, an ability to stretch a roast and waste nothing. Potted meat sandwiches were also common in lunchboxes of miners, rail workers, and field hands, offering sustenance that could survive long hours without spoiling. Banana and mayonnaise sandwich. A staple of Southern kitchens in the 1950s and 60s, this sandwich may sound outrageous today, but it was once beloved. The creamy, tangy mayo blended surprisingly well with the soft, sweet slices of banana, especially when placed on pillowy white bread. It was cheap, easy, and oddly satisfying. Many Southerners recall their grandmothers making it for lunch or wrapping it up for picnics. Some even added peanut butter or bacon, anticipating the Elvis-style combinations that would later become famous. While most modern palates might flinch, those who grew up on it remember it as comfort food with character. The sandwich was a reflection of post-war America's shift toward convenience foods, where canned goods and pantry staples took precedence over perishables. It was especially useful in areas with limited access to grocery stores, where fresh vegetables and meat were rare treats. This simple meal also echoed a national movement of food frugality and resourcefulness that defined American homemaking for decades. Creamed corn sandwich. If you ever opened your lunchbox in the 1940s or 50s and saw creamed corn between bread slices, you were probably either thrilled or slightly confused. This sandwich was born from a need for quick vegetarian meals that used inexpensive pantry items. Creamed corn, warmed and mixed with melted cheese or herbs, was slathered on buttered bread and often grilled or pressed into a makeshift panini. It was an easy way to stretch a can of corn into a full meal, especially during post-war food rationing. Parents appreciated how fast and filling it was. Kids enjoyed the sweetness and gooey texture. Today, it's a forgotten gem, though you might still find a variation in old church cookbooks or grandma's recipe tin. Its popularity grew during the rationing years of World War II, when meatless meals were encouraged by the U.S. government. Church potlucks and community cookbooks often featured it as an example of budget meals that nourish. It also served as a soft, easy-to-digest option for younger children and older family members, adding to its multi-generational appeal. Cucumber sandwich. Elegant and understated, the cucumber sandwich is the only item on this list that doesn't rely on strong flavors or nostalgia. It's all about delicate simplicity. Originating in Victorian England as a staple of afternoon tea, it was later adopted in American tea rooms and women's clubs during the early 20th century. Thin, lightly salted cucumber slices were layered between crustless white bread, usually spread with butter or cream cheese. It was especially popular during the spring and summer when cucumbers were fresh and abundant. Served with tea, lemonade, or dainty finger desserts, this sandwich symbolized refinement and social grace. While it may feel out of place in today's fast food world, it remains a nostalgic favorite for those who remember bridal showers, garden parties, or lazy days on the porch. The cucumber sandwich was also seen in early 20th century American etiquette manuals as a polite bite, ideal for entertaining women guests without risk of mess. In the pre-refrigeration days, its coolness was a luxury during hot months, especially in upper-class Southern homes. It was often served at garden clubs, debutante teas, and suffragette gatherings, a quiet witness to America's evolving social roles. Tongue sandwich. It might sound intimidating today, but in traditional Jewish delis and old-school European households, beef tongue was a prized cut of meat. It was slow cooked until melt in your mouth. The invention of fish sticks in the 1950s revolutionized quick meals. Golden, breaded, and freezer-friendly, they were one of the first frozen foods marketed during the TV dinner boom. Placed between slices of bread with ketchup or tartar sauce, the fish stick sandwich became a cafeteria favorite. It was fast, easy, and mild enough for picky eaters. Many baby boomers recall them as Friday night dinners, especially in Catholic households observing no-meat Fridays. While less common today, this sandwich represents a moment when convenience met comfort, and kids finally agreed to eat seafood. Its rise coincided with Gorton's of Gloucester becoming a household name through TV ads. Moms loved it for being both mess-free and easy to cook during busy evenings. Some versions even added American cheese or pickles, turning it into the seafood version of a classic melt. So, how many of these sandwiches have you even tried yourself? Tell me in the comments, and extra bonus if you have a family recipe brought down through Grandma's lunchbox generation. If you enjoyed this food trip through history, go ahead and give it a like, subscribe to this channel, and share this video with someone who still knows what a cheese dream is. We have a lot more